Alright guys, as you can see from the screen, we have a lot of people with 100% for your homework. Keep up the good work guys. I'm very happy to see a lot of people's names. Okay. Oh yes, hello Benson. So let me just change your name if I can. Just give me a second. Yes, okay. Yes, I've changed it for you, Vincent, and thank you, Vincent, for letting me know. Okay, guys, so let's get started with our lesson. So today, guys, we are going to learn about the word problem of age. Okay, yes, that's right. So let me change your name as well, Richie. Yeah, I'll change it for you, Richie. All right, so guys, let's get started. So, Una is 8 years old, and Wukong, how old are you? Well, I am 9 years old, so the sum of our ages is 8 plus 9, which is 17. Oh, so what will be the sum of our ages next year? Well, let me work out. Well, I will be 9 plus 1, so 10 years old next year. And I will be 9 years old next year because 8 plus 1. So that means the sum of our ages will be 9 plus 10, which equals to 19 next year. So guys, today is March 18, 2010, and I am 7 years old. So how old do you think I will be on 18th, which is the same date as the first date from the question, but 2022? What do you think, guys? Yes, that's right. It will be 19 years old. Yes, very good. Why? Let's just calculate. Because, guys, March, so 18th of March 2010, and we were 7 years old. And 18th of March 2022. We need to think how many years has been passed. So it's the same date, but the year is different. So let's find the difference, guys. So 2022, take away 2010. So you can see it's 12 years. So, okay, so we need to add 12 years to 7 years old. So 7 plus 12 equals to 19 years old. So that's your answer, which is C. Does that make sense, everybody? Yes, very simple so far. Okay, so now, in 1 year's time, everybody's age will increase by 1 year, and sum of 2 people, that means it will be up by 2 years, right? But if you increase it by 2 years, and sum of 2 people will be 4 years, because each of them are getting 2 years older. And same reason for 3 years, if you have 2 people's ages, then it will be 6 years. Now, for example, if Wukong is 9 years old and Una is 10 years old, the sum of their ages was 19. But in 1 year's time, Wukong will be 10 years old and Una will be 11 years old. So the sum of the ages will be 21 because each of them are getting 1 year older and we have 2 people. So we need to add 2. Now, what about in 2 years' time? Wukong will be 11 years old. That means he's 2 years older. And same with Una, 2 years older. So their sum will be 23 because we need to add 4 years from 19. And the list goes on and on and on. All right, so let's do some real questions, guys. Anne is 8 years old this year. Her brother is 14 years old this year. In how many years' time will their sum of the ages be 40? Oh, so now we have very interesting things to do. So first step, guys, first step. We need to know what is their sum of their ages right now. Okay, so right now, you can see Anne is 8 years old and brother is 14 years old. So what is 8 plus 14, everybody? 22. And we want to know when it will be 40 years for the sum. Okay, so something plus something equals to 40 years, right? Well, first step, guys, let's find the difference between their sum. So what is 40 take away 22, everybody? 18, very good. The difference is 18. But now here's another thing. How many people do we have for the sum? How many people do we have? 2. Yes, we have 2 people. So what you need to do is 18 divided by 2, which equals to 9. So that's why it's been 9 years, everybody. Okay? So now, so that's your answer. However, let's check our answer though. So if it's been 9 years, that means 8 plus 9 equals to what, guys? 8 plus 9? 17. And now what? 14 plus 9? 23. So is 17 plus 23 40 years? Yes, it is. So that's why the answer is 9 years. As you can see, the reason why we are dividing it by 2, because we have 2 people, so we need to give 9 years each, and that means this will be plus 18, and we end up having 40 years, which is our target. Okay? So, make sense, everybody? All right, so very good, guys. So now this is your turn to do this question. So I'll give you guys some time so you can submit your answer using the selector tool. Okay, guys, the time is now up, and the correct answer is B. So well done for those of you who selected B. Now, let's ask Iris. Hello, Iris.
Hi.
Hello. So, Iris, how did you do this question? Can you explain from the very beginning?
I actually didn't do the one that you did. So
Okay.
I first 9 years old plus 4, that equals to 13. So I
Okay.
wrote it down, and then 11 years old plus 4 equals to 15, and I added them together. It equals to 28, and it's not the right answer. So I did 9 plus 5, it equals to 14. And I did 11 plus 5 equals to 16. And then I added them together, and then it equals to 30. And then I did 6 plus 6, like 9 plus 6 equals to 15. And then 11 plus 6 equals to 17. And then we add it together, and it equals to 50. Equals to 33. And then I did 9 plus 7.
Okay, so I think we can stop now, Iris. So, you know what you're doing right now? So so I can see it's a nice idea to do guess and check, but if you're planning to do guess and check for the entire lesson, you will have very hard time solving some questions, Iris. So why don't we use my method, because you may not be used to it at very first, Iris. However, that's the most easiest way that you will have to you can see it from today's lesson. So it's the easy method. So let me help you with this one again. So Lisa is 9 years old. Her brother is 11 years old. How many years will their sum will be 30? Okay, so what you need to do, Iris, is just write down now and do 9 plus 11, which equals to what, Iris?
21.
21?
Yeah.
Can you try again? Can you try again, Iris?
22.
No, you can write it down. Write it down on your piece of paper.
20.
Yes. So 1 plus 9 is 0, carry, and we have 20. So yes, the answer is 20. Okay, Iris? So find the sum now, and then we need to make this into what? The sum needs to be what? So something plus something needs to be how much?
30.
Yes, 30. And now, we don't know these two just yet, but we can see the difference between their sums at the moment. So it's 20 and 30. So the next step is quite simple, Iris. All you need to do is find the difference. So what is 30 take away 20, Iris?
10.
10. And now you need to think about how many people do we have?
2.
Yeah.
10 divided by 2.
Yes, that's it. 10 divided by 2 equals to how much?
5.
Yes. So you can see, oh, so that means it's been 5 years. Okay, and you can check your answer by adding 9 plus 5 and 11 plus 5. So what is 9 plus 5?
14.
Good. And what's 11 plus 5?
16.
16. And is 14 plus 16 equals to 30?
Yeah.
Yes, so that's your answer. So 5 years was our answer. So that's why the answer is B. Does that make sense? So very simple steps if you get used to it, Iris. So you don't need to guess and check so many different times. So can you try this method from now on?
Okay.
Okay, Iris, but good job, good job. You got the answer correct though. So well done, Iris. Thank you very much. Let me give you a trophy. Okay, well done. And if you're not used to it, Iris, just try your best to practice it. The only way to remember this method is to doing by a lot of practice. Okay, so thank you, Iris. And yes, everybody, does that make sense to everybody else as well? I know there were some students also doing different methods and got some wrong answers as well. But try to use this method, guys. Okay, it's the easiest method. So, all right, so let's get started. Now, Grandpa is 56 years old and Dad is 30 years old this year. Now, when their sum of the ages was 76, how old were Grandpa and Dad respectively? Now, respectively means how old is Grandpa and how old is Dad in order. So, okay, guys. So nothing different, guys. Same as before. So Grandpa is, so first step right now. And 56 is Grandpa, and Dad is 30. So guys, what is their sum this year? So 86, yes, that's right, 86. Now, you can see, oh, wait a minute. Look at the sum, guys. 86, and we want, what's our target age? The sum needs to be 76. So let's put this in the middle for a second and think about it. So do you think we need to look at the future? Or do we need to look at the past? Which one? Yes, the past. Because right now, when we add their ages together, it's 86, but the sum that we're trying to look for is 76, guys. So that means we need to change our picture and make it like this. Now to past. Okay, everybody? So we have Grandpa plus Dad equals to 76. Now, what's the difference? What is the age difference, guys? So now, 86 take away 76 equals to 10. But you guys need to understand, I saw some people minusing 10 for both Grandpa and Dad. That's not how it goes. Yeah, how many people do we have? Grandpa and Dad. So how many people? We have 2 people. So that means we need to divide it by 2. So 10 divided by 2 equals to 5. So you can see, oh, so it's been 5 years before. Okay? So that means, guys, what we need to do next is quite simple. So we need to go backwards. So 56 take away 5 and 30 take away 5. So that means Grandpa was 51 years old and Dad was 25 years old, guys. Okay? And no, Jeremy, Grandpa didn't just become younger. Both Grandpa and Dad became younger. So that's why we are dividing it by 2 and also giving the same years to take away to the past. Okay? So that's your answer, guys. How old is Grandpa? 51. How old is Dad? 25. So that's your answer, guys. Okay? All right. So as you can see, you need to use this method to make this question very easy. So try your best to to do this method, guys. All right. So here's your question. So I'll give you guys the selector tool. Everybody can start now as well. So try to use my method, everybody. I know some people may not be used to it, but you need to try. Keep trying, guys. Okay, guys, the time is now up. So for this question, guys, the correct answer is actually B. So well done, everybody, for those of you who selected B. And let's have Richie explain this question. Hello, Richie.
Hello.
Hi, Richie. So how did you do this question from the very beginning? So mom is 28 years old, and dad is 31 years old this year. Okay. So right now,
18.
So 28 plus 31 equals to how much?
59.
59. Okay, so the sum is 59, but what's our target sum? We want to see when their sum was 51 years old. So are we working with the past or the future?
The future. The past.
The past, that's right, Richie. So, because right now it's 59, but we're looking at 51. So you are right. So we're trying to figure out the past. Okay, so past, mom plus dad needs to be 51. So let's find the difference between the sum. So what is 59 take away 51?
8.
8 years. Now, how many people do we have from the sum?
2.
Yes, mom and dad, so we divide it by 2, which equals to?
4.
4. So that means it's 4 years ago. So that means, Richie, so all we need to do next is quite simple. So do 28 take away 4 and do 31 take away 4. So what is 28 take away 4?
24.
24, and what's 31 take away 4?
7.
7?
27.
27. So that's why mom was 24 and dad was 27. So that's why the answer is B. Does that make sense, Richie?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Well done, Richie. Thank you very much for helping me out. So yes, everybody, this is how you do this question. Okay? So you need to look at the sum and think, do we need to work with the past or do we need to work with the future? Okay, so very good. So, guys, we have solved some problems involving the sum of ages of 2 people. That's why we were dividing it by 2. But we can use the same method for more people, guys. Okay, so let's have a look. So, guys, this year, Amy is 12 years old, and Bill is 10 years old, and now Cindy is 8 years old. So we have 3 people, guys. Now, in how many years their sum will be 51? Okay, so first of all, guys, we need to write down now, and let's add them up. So 12 plus 10 plus 8 equals to how much, everybody? 30. Yes, it's 30. So the sum right now is 30, but we want to figure out when the sum is 51. So are we working with the future or the past, guys? Yes, we want to know the future. Yes, that's right. So we want to know the future. Okay, so that means Amy plus Bill plus Cindy needs to be 51 as a sum. So let's find the difference, everybody. So let's find the difference. So what is 51 take away 30, guys? 21. And now, guys, how many people do we have for our sum? Yes, 3 people. So what is 21 divided by 3, everybody? Good, Richie, Kevin. Yes, it's 7. So that means because we have 3 people, guys, we need to divide it by 3. So it's 7 years now. So 7 years from now, everybody will be 7 years older. So that means, guys, you need to add 7 years to every single one of them. So what is 12 plus 7, everybody? Amy will now be 19 years old. Good. And what about Bill? What's 10 plus 7? 17 years old. Good. And what's Cindy? 8 plus 7. 15 years old. Very good. And let's check our answer, guys. So let's add all these numbers together. So 19 plus 17. That's 6, carry of 1. 36. So 36. And let's add 36 plus 15. So 36 plus 15. It's 11, carry of 1. So yes, we get 51. So that's your answer. Okay? So guys, you just need to be careful how many people you have for your sum. If you have 3, you need to divide it by 3, not 2 anymore, guys. Does that make sense? Okay, very good, guys. Very good. So now this is your turn, everybody. So have a go. Okay, guys, that's the time. And for this question, guys, the answer is again B. So well done, guys, for those of you who selected B. And let's have, okay, so let me try and help Kevin for this time. Hello, Kevin.
Hi.
Hi, so let's try and do this question together, Kevin. How does that sound? I think you like this topic, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so Kevin, first of all, let's read the question. This year, Mimi is 15 years old, her younger sister is 5 years old, and her older sister is 18 years old, Kevin. Now, in how many years' time, their sum will be 47? Okay, so first step, always first step, Kevin, you need to write now and add everybody's age. So 15 plus 5 plus 18. What does that equal to, Kevin?
28.
Yes, that's right, because 15 plus 5 is 20, and 20 plus 18 is 38. Good. So that's the first step. And now, let's have a look at our sum this year. So it's 38, but we need to go to 47. So does that mean we need to work with the future or with the past? Which one?
Future.
Yes, future. Because, Kevin, 47 is much bigger than 38, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why we need to work with the future. So, right, future. And now we have Mimi plus younger sister plus older sister equals to 47. All right, so now, Kevin, what's the difference between the two sums?
Nine.
Sorry, how much?
9.
9. Yes, that's correct. So, and now, how many people do we have?
3.
Yes, so what is 9 divided by 3?
3.
Yes, so that means it has only been 3 years. So all you need to do next is add 3 to every single one of the people that you're working with, okay? So what is 15 plus 3?
18.
What's 5 plus 3?
8.
What's 18 plus 3?
21.
Okay, and let's check our answer. What is 18 plus 8?
26.
Good, and finally, what's 26 plus 21?
47.
So yes, we have the answer. So if you read the question, how many years time will the sum will be 47? And we know the answer already. It's going to be 3 years. So that's why it's B. Does that make sense, Kevin?
Yes.
Yes. So do you like this method?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much, Kevin, for your help. Keep up the good work. And everybody else as well. Does that make sense? So I told you are using the very similar method over and over and over again. So you guys need to make sure to get used to this method because it's very, very handy. Okay? So now, as you can see, first of all, guys, you need to make sure you need to write down now and find the sum of this year, and you need to think, are we working with future or with the past by comparing the sum, guys, and always divide it by number of people, guys. If you have 2 people, divide it by 2, divide it by 3 if you have 3 people, divide it by 10 if you have 10 people, okay? So that's how you do it. And now, okay, 1, 2, 3. Right. Okay, so let's try this question. This is an advanced question, but it's not that difficult at all, guys. So let's do it together, guys. So what's the very first step, guys? What's the very first step that we should be doing, everybody? Who can remember? Alex, I'll answer that question a little bit later during the break. Right now, yes, that's right. We need to see the sum of their age now. So let's add, dad is 40 years old, mom is 38, son is 12. Okay, so let's add their ages. 40 plus 38 plus 12. So what's the sum? So what is 38 plus 12, everybody? Yes, it is 50. Right? Now what is 40 plus 50, everybody? It will be 90. Yes. Now, so okay, we have found our sum, but what's our sum from the question? 78. So what does that mean? Are we working with the future or the past, everybody? Yes, we're looking at the past. Okay, so let's have a look at the past then. Going back to the past. All right. And we have dad plus mom plus son equals to 78. So what's the next step, guys? What's the next step? Who can let me know the step, not the answer? Good, the difference. That's right, guys. So let's find the difference. 90 take away 78 equals to what, guys? Yes, good, guys. 12. And now we need to do 12 divided by something, but that depends on how many people we have. How many people do we have, everybody? Yes, we need to divide it by 3. Excellent. What do we get if we divide it by 3, everybody? 12 divided by 3 is 4. Good. So it was 4 years ago. Okay, so now what's the next step? All we need to do, because it's the past, we take away 4 years from now. So how old is dad, everybody? How old is dad? 36, well done. And how old is mom? 34. And how old is their son? 8. So now let's check our answer. So 36 plus 34 is 70, and 70 plus 8 is 78. So yes, this is our answer. So to answer this question, guys, how old was his dad? 36 back in the past. Mom was 34, and son was 8 years old. So that's your answer, guys. So as you can see, even the advanced question is not that difficult, guys, as long as you know how to use this method. Everybody agree? Yes, it's very, very good. All right. So let's have a break now. All right, let's have a short break. And now, guys, Alex asked, Jason, what if you divide and you get a fraction? Yes, Alex, unfortunately or fortunately, you don't need to worry about this because it's not going to be for today's lesson. And also, even if it is, it won't be the right level for your age right now. But for example, if it was in fractions, you need to calculate in months and days as well, not just years, because it's not a whole number. So, all right, guys. So now we're gonna have a short break. Everybody can go to the toilet if they need to. Just let me know. And so now, guys, the next half, we're going to use a very new method, which is going to be very handy as well. So, guys, remember from the beginning, I told you try to use my method because it's going to be easy. Yes, Hannah, you can. The next method is also going to be very useful and easy because it's going to be very similar every single time we do the question. So what do you think you need to do? Pay attention when the break is over because, yes, everybody can go to the toilet because it's going to be very, very handy. Okay? So good. So if you know the first method that we did together, guys, you're very, very good. And you'll be doing really good for your homework as well. So now, yes, Tanya, did you want to say something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to show you my work.
Okay, let's have a look, Danya. So, yes. Now and okay. So it'll be good if you can also draw lines. Yes, I can see over there. Past, now, future. Yes, very good. Your working's very neat. Very good. Thank you very much, Danya. Let me give you a trophy. Well done. And yep, thank you. And Iris, do you want to show me your work as well?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look.
Mm.
So yes, that's right. You need to draw the arrows as well. Now and future, and now to past. Very good, Iris. Thank you very much. That looks perfect to me as well. Good job. And Leah.
I accidentally put my hand up.
Oh,
I
okay.
did it in my mind.
Okay, that's okay, Liam. Okay. All right. So now Amy. Yes, Amy. So let's have a look. So yes, you can see going arrows, future and past. Yes, well done. Very good, Amy. Thank you very much. Well done. I like the big A on the left as well. Good. All right. So I think that's about it for the break, guys. Let's get going because we still have a lot more to do, everybody. Now, in the first half of our lesson, guys, we mainly learned about the age change of one person to another, and we looked at the sum, right? Now, will the age difference between two people change over time? So that's my question now. What do you think? Do you think the age difference will change over time? No. Now, so let me show you with this one. The difference of ages between the two people always remain the same over time. Now, why? Because let's have a look. We have right now, this year, so this is now everybody. Yeah, it's Alex. Alex is 8 years old, and Alex's mom is 38 years old, so the age difference is 30. Now, that's right, Sophie. Each person will become older next year. If we add one more year for Alex and one more year for Alex's mom, you can still see, even though they became older, the difference never changes, even up to 2 years, or even last year or 2 years ago. So as you can see, the age difference, guys, will never change over time. Does that make sense, everybody? Okay, good. So now, this year, guys, Amy is 8 years old. Okay, and Uncle Robert is 48 years old. Okay, so in 5 years' time, how many years is Uncle Robert older than Amy? All right, and when Amy is 28 years old, how old will be the Uncle be? Okay, so few things that we need to do first, guys. Okay, so pay attention for okay, so pay attention for a second. So right now, Amy is 8 years old. And Uncle Robert is 48 years old. So guys, what is the difference? Difference is 48, big number take away small number, which is 40. Yes, that's right. And now, the question is saying, in 5 years' time, so that means, okay, after 5 years, which is the future, okay, in the 5 years, how old is Amy? How old is Amy, guys? 13. And how old is Uncle Robert? That's right, 53 years old. So what is their difference? Still 40, guys. The age difference will not change. So to answer this first question, how much older is Uncle than Amy? So obviously 40. It never changes even after 4 years, 5 years after, or 10 years after. Now, okay, so when Amy is 28 years old, guys, how old is Uncle? Now, we don't need to do anything now. We know that, oh, Uncle is 40 years old, so all we need to do is 28 plus 40, which is 68. So that will be 68 years old for the answer. Okay? All right, so well done, everybody. 60, 68? No, it's not 60. All right, so now